Hey, it's JK here and welcome back to Symphoni. I want to take this opportunity to talk to you about you. And specifically, I want to talk about what is in it for you to go and run audio ads. Why should you care about audio ads? Well, the biggest reason is that audio ads are fresh and new, right? We're not jumping into audio ads at the time when they're at their peak, like Facebook marketing was or has been, or like YouTube marketing was or has been, or Google search, or Bing ads, or Instagram, or Snapchat, or anything like that. This really is a new opportunity to put your message in front of the same people that you would reach with Facebook or Google or anything like that. And the reason that it's so exciting is that we're relying on audio rather than video or images. And audio is such an effective way to communicate to people because you're right there talking to them. You're saying your advertising message directly to them. It's incredibly, incredibly effective. So this presentation is all going to be about talking to you about specifically the Spotify platform and how it compares to other platforms and how your ads are actually going to work. And the first thing I want to point out is that there's 116 million ad-supported listeners around the world using Spotify every single day. Now that's not total users because the premium users who pay Spotify to use the service, they don't get any ads. But the actual ad-supported listeners, there's 116 million of them listening to ads every single day. And that becomes really exciting when you consider that the average Spotify user is using the platform 2.5 hours per day. That's how long they're sitting there using the platform, and they're going to hear your advertising all the time over those 2.5 hours. You're also going to get a 24% ad recall lift, which is basically the average amount of users who will recall hearing an ad for your brand if they were asked 48 hours later. Now, I'm not going to get too technical about how they measure that, but 1 in 4 people are going to remember hearing the ad for your brand, for your offer, within 48 hours of hearing that ad played on the platform. Now, to put that into perspective, the average usage on Facebook is about 35 minutes per day. So Spotify usage is basically 5 times higher than that on Facebook, and the ad recall lift for Facebook ads is about 9%. So Spotify lift is almost 3 times as high as what you're getting on Facebook. So that's a really hugely exciting opportunity for any marketer to put their message or the message of their clients in front of Spotify users. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is how Spotify ads actually work. How do you actually put this message out there, and what does it look like when an ad-supported listener actually sees or hears your ad? Well, this is basically how it works. Approximately every 3 to 5 songs, that might vary a little bit, Spotify is going to interrupt its users, and it's going to play an ad, which is basically going to be what we're going to be creating later on in the course. Now, the number of times and how often it's going to play this ad is going to vary based on the device, the targeting, the genre, et cetera, et cetera. But on average, it's about every 3 to 5 songs, Spotify is going to stop to play an ad. Now, the ads that they play are going to be 30 seconds. So ads are 30 seconds long, and they can include almost any kind of audio features. You can have voiceover, you can put in sound effects, you can do music. And if you're sitting there thinking, whoa, I don't know how to do that, I don't want to do any voiceover stuff, don't worry, it's totally fine. I'm going to show you how to get voiceover people to record your audio for you for free, and how you're actually able to put in your own music in the background for free as well. So you are never going to have to record your own voiceover if you don't want to. Now, the other option here as well that we have to talk about is the image and the button. As you can see here, there's an image for Smart Water. An image is going to be shown to that listener as the album art for that ad across any device, whether on desktop, tablet, cell phone, whatever it might be. There is going to be an image there. For the most part, people don't see it because typically you don't look at Spotify while you're listening to it. It's usually in your pocket or it's in your car, whatever it might be. But the image is going to be there to kind of confirm the decision before they tap on that Learn More button. And that Learn More button then obviously links over to your desired landing page. So the image doesn't stop to grab people's attention. The image is there to confirm that they're making the right decision by clicking on the Learn More button. So this is definitely not a graphic platform like Facebook. This is all about what you're saying to your target audience as they have their earbuds in or they're driving down the road, whatever it might be. As they're listening to Spotify, you have the opportunity to speak directly to your potential customer. And that's something that a lot of times you don't have the option of with Facebook and YouTube and things like that. So let's talk about how Spotify compares in restrictions and reviews. Spotify has basically very, very few restrictions. You can run affiliate links directly to their users. You don't have to send them over to a bridge page. You can actually have people tap on that learn more button that they're going to see, and it'll take them straight over to the landing page for basically any type of offer. They do have some restrictions, but for the most part, they're very lax about what you're able to use. For example, Facebook does not allow you to show any images on your landing page or on your creative of a before and after weight loss picture. Spotify does allow you to do that. So they are very lax and comfortable in allowing you to put a variety of different messages in front of their users. Now, in terms of cost and budgeting, how does that compare? Well, Spotify is all about cost per impression. So you're going to pay when your ad is heard, when someone listens to it, rather than when it's clicked. So this is kind of like Facebook, like banner ads, like native ads and stuff. And on average, you're going to pay about 1 to 2 cents every time your ad is played. Now, is that expensive? Where does that really fit into Facebook and banner ads and stuff? Well, it's about the same as what you pay per impression for Facebook, and it's about the same as what you pay for banner ads and native ads in some situations. The difference, though, the big difference, is that when you're paying to have your message played in front of someone, it's not like a Facebook ad where someone can scroll past it. They have to sit there and listen to it. So we're going to talk about that in more of a second. So if I was going to spend 1 penny to reach a person, I would much rather spend that on Spotify than any other ad platform, because that person is not able to skip my advertisement. They cannot scroll past it. They have to listen to the entire ad, and I'm speaking directly to that person right there in their ear. So that is an effective way to spend 1 penny to play that ad to just one person.